Hear the excitement and feel the nerves. School is set to begin Monday. So go ahead, bring on the stress for all involved. We know that does include the parents and the children. Focus at 4's Marissa Mitchell joining me right now. Marissa, research shows at least 1 in 50 children is feeling the stress of starting the new school year.
Yes, that time of the year, Pam, and stress centers on doing well in school and feeling the extra pressure of extracurricular activities. And that's why experts say it's important for parents to pay attention to their child's interests and limits.
Our theory was you could only do one sport at a time.
Ruwena Healy has her son's schedules down to a science. Clayton and Preston are headed to the 1st grade. They play soccer and baseball, take piano lessons, and
Boy Scouts orientation is, and for 1st grade, is when school starts. So we'll be looking at that the 24th and 26th of this month.
And they're Boy Scouts. Healy says the twins enjoy every bit of it. But at one point, she noticed a change in one of them, so she cut back.
You could definitely tell it was wearing on him to have so many activities and so much. So we would limit the other things that we were doing.
In a recent study, the American Psychological Association found 41% of children stress over school. 10% feel pressure to succeed or participate in extracurricular activities.
Ready?
UAB clinical psychologist Dr. Vivian Friedman says younger grade school students may not be able to tell you what's wrong. So there are several signs parents should look for.
When children start having headaches and stomach aches and they're too tired to get up in the morning for school, crying on the football field or the soccer field or wherever, those are some signs of stress.
Dr. Freeman says generally high schoolers have figured out their extracurricular goals, but she says younger students may take on more in an effort to meet their parents' expectations.
I think it's only stressful if a parent is pushing it. When a child chooses it, him or herself, generally they choose it because it's fun and they can handle it.
Healy says that's the case for her sons. Plus, time management goes a long way.
Being disciplined in what you do and having the structure is what makes our life a little bit easier. I'm not going to say it's easy, by all means.
And so she definitely has everything lined up there, but the kidshealth.org actually lists some ways to manage and even reduce stress. And they say to make sure that your child is getting proper rest at night, eating well, eating healthy, and then also invite the children to be a part of the planning.
Oh, please.
Have them sit in and, know what's going on, and then always maintain conversations.
My children are long grown and all that, but I remember the words of my pediatrician who said, Pam, throw it at them. If they want it and it sticks, let them continue with it, but let them make the call.
Exactly.
And it sounds like that's exactly what Dr. Friedman and others were saying.
The same thing, and the same goes for the parents on our Facebook thread here. They're talking.
Today?
We have Roxana Jones who says, my daughter is in gymnastics, but she knows school comes first.
All right.
She also knows if she doesn't pull through with school, gymnastics stops, and that's the first thing. You got to keep those grades up. And then we have Kimberly Rodriguez who says the same. My daughter is a middle school cheerleader and is in the high school marching band, so it's going to be a very busy year. But she knows what's important, and that's her academics.
And it's a great way to teach a child time management. If you really want to do this, then you have to find a way to get all of this managed without stressing yourself out too much.
And then another thing, too, to add, Dr. Freeman mentioned that a lot of the sports and activities are seasonal. And so they can get into a routine of knowing what to expect, not only during the day, but certain times of the year. And that helps with time management as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.